Okay, hello. Welcome again. Okay, now after we learn how to format our spreadsheet or tables in our spreadsheet, now we want to learn how do we insert formula or function in our cells. Okay, now look at the list of order table. You can see here the price per piece and the total here still blank, meaning that you have to insert the function or formula to it. Okay. Let's say the cell G5 here. Okay, the cell G5 here is stand for price per piece RM. Okay, for this record. Okay, number Shamimi Hayani record AST03 size S quantity 4. So where do we get this price per piece for this record? So if you refer to the next table, the price table, you can see the size XS, S, M, L, XL, and XXL has its respectively price per piece RM. For example, here XS is 9, 90, 90, 19, 25 until 49.9. So here we want to take this value according to the size of the record. Okay, for example, here the size is S. So the price per piece here, if you refer to the price table here, is 90.9. Okay, 90.9 or 90 ringgit 90 cents. Okay, so we want this value to be appear in the cell G5 as 19.90 or 19.9. Okay, how do we make it happen? Okay, the function we use in this case, what we call as a VLOOKUP function. So how to apply the VLOOKUP function? Okay, VLOOKUP function, you click the cell G5. Okay, click the cell G5. Then go to the formula function on the formula bar here. Okay, click the insert function. Okay, then you look for the function named VLOOKUP. Okay, VLOOKUP. Then click OK. After that, okay, you can see here the lookup value. The lookup value is the value we referring to. In this case, we are referring to the size here, this record, the S. Okay, you click the S, then it automatically insert the cell address for the S that is E5 here, E5. Okay. Let's say you accidentally click the other cell, it will change. So make sure you click on the correct cell. Okay. In this case is a E5. Next, table array. Table array is the table where do it look the S size with its price or its value. For example, in this case, this table array is referring to this table. Okay, this table. So we select the size and the price per piece from the price table. We click on the J5 and drag until K10. Okay, here. Okay, to make it absolute value on your keyboard, press F4. Okay, on your keyboard, press F4. Then it will change to the absolute value. Why? Because we don't want to change this table. This table is fixed. That's why we click the F4 button on your keyboard. And the column index is referring to the number of columns from the table. In this case, your size is the first column and your price is your second column. Okay, so column number 2. So in this case, we want the price. So column index is 2. Okay, then the range lookup, you just put 0. Okay, the range lookup, you just put 0. Okay, simply put 0. Then you click OK. Then you can see here the price per piece for this record is 19.9. So for this size S, the price per piece is 19.9. Okay. How about the others, the other record? Once we get the function is correct, we just go to the top bottom right corner of the cell. Okay, bottom right corner of the cell. Then you can see the plus symbol there. Okay, you just click and drag to the until the last record. Okay, okay. In this case, in this until G24. Okay, stop here. Then release. Okay, so it will automatically insert the function for the other records. Okay, you can see here M is 25.9, correct or not? M 25.9. Here again S is 19.9, S 19.9. Okay, correct. XS is 9.9, so XS 9.9 is correct. So that's how we copy from the existing function to the other records. Okay, next thing we want to insert the formula. This one is the function. Okay, what you did just now is VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is the function. Now we want to calculate the total for the record. That we call as a formula. Okay. So how do we calculate the total for the record? So logically, the total we are getting here is from by multiplying the price per piece with the quantity, or we can say the quantity multiply the price per piece, we will get the total. That's the logical, or we call it as a formula. So how do we insert the formula? It's very easy. On your keyboard, just press the equal sign. Okay, equal sign. Okay, then you click the quantity number, the record for quantity column. Okay, the record for here. Okay, then it will refer to F5 here. Okay, then multiply. Multiply is represented by the symbol star. Okay, multiply by the price per piece for this record. Okay, you click there. Click. Okay, then it's G5. Okay, G5. So you can get the formula equals to F5 times G5. Press enter. Okay, then 4 times 19.9, you will get 79.6. So how about the other record? We just simply, okay, go to the bottom right of the cell and click and drag to the end of the data. It will automatically insert the formula for you. Okay. So next thing is to here click the F25 cell, the quantity. We want to calculate what is the sum of this quantity 4419364 and until the end of the data. So we can use again, we use the function. Okay, we use the function. How we use function? Okay, click the cell F25, go to the insert function, click on it, and you look for auto sum. Okay, actually no need to put here auto sum. You can because we have the shortcut here, auto sum. Okay, you click on the cell F25, then here you can see auto sum, then click on it, auto sum. It will automatically sum up for you and press enter. Okay, so the quantity is 112. You see what happened if I change here to 10, for example, then it will automatically change to 113. Okay, so Ctrl Z, undo. Then the same thing for the price. price per piece, we don't want to calculate it because it different size and different price, so we no need to calculate it. We blanken it. We put the black color, so we don't need the total for this. And total for the price here, you can same thing, click the H25 cell here, then go again back to the auto sum, click the auto sum here, then it will automatically calculate for you the sum. Okay, so before we go to the next table, make sure for price there are 2 decimal places. So what we can do is we highlight the cells that with the price tag, then we can click here increase decimal, click 1, it will decimal become 2 decimal places. You again click again, then it will 3 decimal places. So it's illogic if you put the our currency as a 3 decimal place. So you decrease by click on the decrease decimal here. Okay, we have 2 decimal places here. So the total here is 3,086 and 80 cents. Okay, that's for the list of order table. For price table, we want to know how many shirt that has been sold based on its size. Okay, so the quantity here, you click the cell L5 here. Okay, so we want to count how many XS exists in the size here. Okay, that will give the quantity of the size. So we go click on the cell L5. Again, go to the insert function and we search for the count if here. Okay, count if. Okay, count if. Then click OK. Okay, the criteria range is the what size we want to. So in this case, we want the XS. Click the XS. Okay, it will relate to the cell J5. Okay, criteria range and the criteria. Sorry. The criteria range is the range that we want to look for. So in this case, you delete first. Okay, criteria range is the range you want to look for the size, or in this case is E5 until E24. Okay, select it, E5 until E24. So we want to make it absolute so that the address won't change. You click on the keyboard F4. Okay, F4. Then become the absolute value. Go to the criteria 1. So criteria 1, you put what criteria you want. In this case, in this record, you want the XS. So click the XS. The criteria is J5. Okay. So click OK. Then it will count for you as we have in the list of order is 4. So how about the other sizes? You just click and drag to the end. Okay, it will calculate it for you. 43433. Okay. Okay, that's the quantity for size. The next table, total number of order. Now we want to know for EST1, EST2, EST3, the classes here. Okay. Okay, how many quantity order for this class EST1, how many quantity order for EST, and how many order for EST3? How do we do? So we want to sum. Just now the quantity we want to count. We count. Okay, bilang. So now we want to sum. Sum means we want to add. Okay, quantity order. So in this case, click on the cell O05 and go to the insert function. Okay, insert function. Then you look for sum if. Just now is count if. Now is sum if. You want to add in. Okay, click OK. Okay, sum range is the range you want to sum. In this case, is this quantity. Okay, these are the range you want to sum. Okay, click on the cell F5 until F24. Okay, then make it absolute value by pressing the F4 key on the keyboard. Okay, then click the criteria range 1. Criteria range 1 is the criteria you want to for the classes. In this case, EST1. Okay, for the classes for this table. So we click the range for the table here. That is from D5 until D24. Okay, and make it absolute value by pressing the F4 key on the keyboard. Okay. Then the criteria is what class do you want? In this case, class in this record is the EST01 by click on the N5. N5 the represent EST01. Okay, N5. Okay, so click OK. Then it will come out here. The quantity order for EST01 is 38. How about quantity order for AST02 and 03? Okay, good. So we just click on the bottom right here and drag to the end. Okay, so in this case, we can see that the quantity order for AST02 is 13 and quantity order for AST03 is 61. And the final objective today is to calculate the total order for each class. Okay, the total order for each class. So the order is come from the total here. Okay, so again we want to sum the total here for go by classes. Okay, so go click on the cell P5, click on the insert function, then look for the sum if, click OK. Then sum range, the sum range is you want to which range you want to sum. In this case, you want to sum the range H5 until H24. Okay, then make it absolute value by pressing the F4 key on the keyboard. The criteria range is the criteria in this case for class. So we select the class D5 until D24. Okay, make it absolute value. And the criteria class is EST01, that is N5. N5. Okay, so click OK. Then it will have the sum for the class, meaning that the total order in RM for class EST01 is 914.2, and that is 20 cents. Okay, so how about the other record? You just go to the bottom right and click and drag. Okay, so make the price just now. I told you that we must put the decimal places as a 2 decimal place. Okay, click the increase decimal. Okay, so that's all how we use the formula and the functions in our worksheet. Hope it helps you to understand the formula and the function for a worksheet. That's all. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.